Lava from a volcanic eruption in Iceland flowed towards defenses around the town of Grindavik, which have so far held the molten rock back from the evacuated community. Scientists said the eruption appeared to be weakening and would probably peter out within hours. A volcanic system on the Reykjanes peninsula in the country's southwest erupted late Saturday for the fourth time in 3 months, sending orange jets of lava into the night sky. Iceland's meteorological office said the eruption opened a fissure in the earth about 3 kilometers long between the mountains of Stora Skogfell and Hagafell. The Met Office said Sunday that lava was flowing south and southeast at about 1 kilometer an hour and might reach the ocean. Defensive barriers were built to stop it from inundating the main road along the peninsula's southern coast. Hundreds of people were evacuated from the Blue Lagoon Thermal Spa, one of Iceland's top tourist attractions. When the eruption began, national broadcasters said Icelandic police declared a state of emergency on Saturday, as lava spewed from a new volcanic fissure on the Reykjanes Peninsula, the fourth eruption to hit the area since December. A volcanic eruption has started between Stora Skogfell and Hagafell on the Reykjanes Peninsula, said a statement from the Icelandic Meteorological Office. Live video images showed glowing lava and billowing smoke. Iceland's Department of Civil Protection and Emergency Management announced it had sent a helicopter to narrow down the exact location of the new fissure. The authority also said the police had declared a state of emergency due to the eruption. According to the IMO, it occurred close to the same location as a previous eruption on February 8. Lava appeared to flow south towards the dikes built to protect the fishing village Grindavik. It said just after 22 GMT, the southern lava front was just 200 meters from the barriers on the eastern side of Grindavik and moving at a rate of about 1 kilometers per hour. It added, hundreds of people were evacuated from the Blue Lagoon Thermal Spa, one of Iceland's top tourist attractions, when the eruption began. No flight disruptions were reported at nearby Keflavik, Iceland's main airport. The eruption site is a few kilometers northeast of Grindavik, a coastal town of 3,800 people, about 50 kilometers, 30 miles, southwest of Iceland's capital, Reykjavik, that was evacuated before the initial eruption in December. A few residents who had returned to their homes were evacuated again. Grindavik was evacuated in November when the Svartsengi volcanic system awakened after almost 800 years, with a series of earthquakes that opened large cracks in the ground north of the town. The volcano eventually erupted on December 18, sending lava flowing away from Grindavik. A second eruption that began on January 14 sent lava towards the town. Defensive walls that had been bolstered after the first eruption stopped some of the flow, but several buildings were consumed by the lava. Both eruptions lasted only a matter of days. A third eruption began February 8. It petered out within hours, but not before a river of lava engulfed a pipeline, cutting off heat and hot water to thousands of people. The IMO said some of the lava was flowing towards the defensive barriers around Grindavik.